Staff?
I'm sorry, I just have a comment. I think under section 17-65 of our code, I think we have to build a record to show that this is an important variance and is in line with our ordinance. And if I might, just paraphrasing from the ordinance, we need to conclude that strict enforcement of the ordinance would result in practical difficulties or unnecessary hardship. We have to find that the property owner can make no reasonable use of the property without this extra driveway. And I would add that because we have approved a drive-up window, I personally can't see how you could do without two driveways. The hardship is suffered only by the applicant. This is the only drive-in restaurant site in the neighborhood, so I think that meets that test. Sub 3, the hardship relates to the applicant's land rather than personal circumstances. The site only has one frontage on Greenway as proposed, so that relates to this property. The hardship is unique. Here again, because of the drive-up window, they need ingress and egress. Customers do, as Donnie mentioned, and that a switchback would be hazardous to the drivers and probably pedestrians. Item number 5, the hardship is not the result of applicant's own actions. It's not the applicant's fault that it only has one frontage. And then sub 6, the variance requested is the minimum variance that will make reasonable use of the land. I think that's self-evident. And then in granting the variance, we can impose certain conditions as practicable with the surrounding properties. And I think we did have a discussion at the last meeting about having some signage that there would be no left turn to have the outflow from this parcel pass over Azalea's property. And I think we left it that we were going to encourage the applicant to negotiate with Azalea. I'd like to have the applicant speak to what the negotiations, if any, for what happened.
And if I may, real quick, Madam Mayor, I apologize. There was some technical difficulties with our audio, so I just want to recap real quick that we do have an application here for a variance hearing on, or for relief on our section I-4, which is the number and or the amount of driveways and how close they can be, that and everything that Vice Mayor Hart was actually set into the record.
Okay, thank you. Who from Taco Bell would like to respond to Vice Mayor Hart's comments? Is there someone from Taco Bell?
Good evening. This is Jared with Florida Engineering Group. I see Tony, I believe Tony Capley with South Florida Bell is on the line. He may be able to answer the questions. Tony, when we last had the meeting with the city council, here's Keegan coming online too. Hey, Keegan, the city was asking the question in regards to the coordination with the adjacent property owner on getting an easement or some sort of agreement. What's that process been like for you guys? Have they been receptive to that communication?
First off, hey everybody, sorry for being late. I was having technical difficulties trying to join. Jared, to answer the question, I've reached out, but I have not heard back yet. I can continue trying. I didn't want to harass the neighbor for a cross-access agreement. Sometimes they take a lot longer than you would hope.
I would not make that a condition of approval. The only condition I would have is that there be adequate signage so that the customers leaving the property should not turn left.
And I believe in our updated plan, we may have, I believe we are trying to address some of those comments. If it hasn't made it on the latest plan we submitted to you.
No, it has not. We will definitely make the signage part of the plan. I believe we discussed it last time, and we're all in agreement to have the signage. So we will make sure that the revised plan will incorporate the signage. And we do appreciate Vice Mayor Hart, the recognition that we meet all the criteria. And hopefully, Mayor and Commissioners, you do agree and you would grant the waiver. The variance.
Anything else from council? Are there any other questions or
Yes.
any other comments, discussion?
Yes,
You have?
yes.
Go ahead.
On figure two, on your figure two, on your frontage on Greenway, you've got a line that looks like it's turning east towards the Azalea property. Is that line just to identify a certain, is that identifying the turn to the left that we don't really want?
I believe that's internal to the site. Let me open up the site plan. Just 1 second, please.
So, if I may, and I apologize, but Councilman Brown, I believe that the line that you're referring to on Figure 2 in your packet is just the curbing. If you look at the actual parcel
Okay.
outline, it's just the outline of where the curb's going to the driveway will be.
Okay,
It's not
Thank
their
you.
turn.
thank you.
Could the egress driveway have a curvature to the right to discourage turning left?
We're hesitant to do that because of the truck. We don't want to put any curbing triangle in the middle of that or anything, because the truck needs to maneuver to get out of that driveway and make an ample right-hand turn. So we're a little hesitant to do anything else other than what we've shown. We understand the concerns.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting a radical curve. I mean, maybe 5 degrees or something, just so that the vehicles will already be pointing in the right direction when they pull out.
We can do that with the arrows and signage.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm not sure what else we can do while still providing a safe exit.
We have done internal to the site. I think going back to Commissioner Brown's comment, we have the ability, like if somebody goes through the site and they need to get back in, we do have in the front the ability to circle around. That's probably what you're seeing on that figure too. I just opened up the plan to make sure.
Yes,
So
sir.
really, we are discouraging somebody to get back on the road and make a left. So they will do an internal turning within the site.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there any other comments, discussion, Mr. Peoples, Ms. Kelly? Okay. Any other piece of information you may need from staff or Mr. Bowles? Is there a decision among us?
I move that we approve the variance with the one condition that signage indicate no left turn, so that the any movement over Azalea's property will be minimized.
A second.
Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passes 5-0. So we welcome you again to Keystone Heights, Taco Bell. And we hope to see some dirt moving soon.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I have one question if everybody, Lynn, this is probably more for you. I think we were all wondering what the process is from here on out. I know there was some confusion on our end. Do we now go to Clay County for building review, or is there a different route per se?
So Mr. Bowles is on the line. Mr. Bowles, can you just give a quick update on where they are with their plan review for the city of Keystone Heights?
Yeah, they can, they've been issued, we'll give them a KH designated number.
Okay.
And then they can issue down at the county for their building department review. That's not a problem. They can do it simultaneously, but they still have not got complete site plan approval yet, or should I say site improvements approval yet because there was some comments on there, this being one of them, the drive. So little things like that that still aren't met.
Okay. So to answer your question, Mr. Keegan, Mr. Kenny Hall, our Public Works Supervisor, would be the point of contact to receive that KH number and then move forward with your permit fees. Okay?
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And is there anything else to come before this variance hearing? Seeing none, we'll close the meeting at 6:14. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you.
Thank you.